doing. Driving? Don't even think about it. You don't have a license.
Grandpa Max taught me, and it's an emergency. You're nearsighted, arthritic, your reflexes are shot, and you're trying to unlock a cactus.
You should have gone out with me when I was young and handsome.
You were too immature.
What about now?
Too old.
Whoops. It's not a bumper car.
That's new. What have you got? Buy it or get it for free? Ooh, we should try that out, guys.
Not the car. Not the car. Hang on. You are never driving my car again.
True.
Where have you been? You were supposed to get here 6 seconds ago, or is this thing running fast?
Who are you anyway? What are you doing here?
What is that creature?
Can you fix my car?
There's something different about you. Is it your hair?
Yeah, I'm parting it down the middle now, and I also got real old.
Don't talk to me about old. I walk in eternity.
Well, you better start running in eternity, smart guy.
You might slow us down. I need to fix that. We'll come back right over there.
Kevin! I can't believe it. You're good as new.
Well, my back still hurts a little.
Shit.
If I could just lean on you. All right, Professor. If you wouldn't mind fixing my car.
How exactly do you expect me to do that? I'm a time traveler, not a body shop. Regressing a car would break all the chronal laws of space-time, and...
Okay, enough. I want answers now.
Same old Ben Tennyson. Even more like yourself now than you were in the future. Which, for obvious reasons, I can't really tell you about.
You want me to hurt him?
What can you tell us, Mr. Paradox?
Paradox. Oh, yes, that'll do you very nicely. I'll tell you my story in a way you can understand, with a beginning, middle, and end. We'll start in the middle. Los Soledad was built entirely because of my ingenious theory. A time tunnel utilizing the properties I discovered in quartz crystals, which would allow us access to past and future events.
Yeah, well, for a genius, looks like you blew it.
You don't know the half of it. Some tiny miscalculation on my part destabilized the experiment and ripped a hole in the fabric of reality. I was hurled into the event horizon. I'll have to spend 100,000 years there. I didn't age or need to sleep or eat, just exist.
Sounds pretty boring.
At first I went mad, of course, but after a while I got bored with that and went sane. Very sane. I began to learn. I now have total understanding of the space-time continuum, allowing me to travel anywhere and anywhen I want, within reason.
So, where's the time machine? He doesn't have a time machine. He has a map in his head.
Exactly. I know where all the shortcuts are. I've spent a dozen lifetimes crisscrossing the time stream, making it a better place.
Then how does that pay?
At the moment, not even in job satisfaction. You see, I recently discovered that some kind of extra-dimensional creature is going to wreak havoc across the universe.
So, wait, you talk, you take on monsters like this all the time. Why is this one so bad?
Because unlike the thousands of foes I've faced before, went awry.
So just to be clear, it's your fault.
This creature hasn't been lurking around here for 50 years. We would know about it.
Time is like a river. It moves, flows, and bends. 50 years ago, I accidentally set up a depth charge in that river. The creature I released was blasted 50 years through time to your present. Doing this.
But all it's doing is messing up an old archives. Why is that a problem at all? Why not just leave it alone?
That's a
The
better question
fuck?
for the man on the moon.
What? Who's the man on the moon?
I am.
We're on the moon.
No, we're on the moon in your distant future.
What? How are we not
Good. Not remotely the point. Imagine what it would be like in 200 years, say, with that time monster wandering all over it, aging things crossing the dust. For those of you with no imagination, the Earth is up there.
brought us to the worst possible version of the future?
No. Should I fail to stop that creature,
Nar.
this is your best possible future. Not a pretty sight, is it? What are you doing here? I'm allowing myself to feel the full impact of my failure.
Okay, who's he? He's a parallel paradox.
Young Ben has an innate sense of trans-temporal metaphysics, which will serve him well in his future. Or should I say past?
And I drive good too. We can breathe on the moon in the future, but you can't fix my car?
What should I do? Well, obviously not what I did. But whatever you do, you better do it quickly. Time is running out.
Why come back here? Why don't we travel back in time and stop the time experiment from ever happening?
Isn't it just like an energy being to think outside temporal conventions?
I'm not an energy.
The experiment that releases the creature also unsticks me in time. And that must happen because, in all modesty,
You saved the world dozens of times.
hundreds actually. In fact, on one occasion, you and I worked together to save the entire universe. Never mind. It should be here any... You could say...
They hit it? Doesn't everything age into oblivion as soon as they touch it?
Gumballs last a really long time. Look under your desk at school. Now, get back!
I'm really trying to check that place out. There you go.
Let go! He'll age you into dust!
I exist outside of time, but I can still feel the eons passing.
Paradox, take us back to the accident, now!
But I told you!
Just do it! Kevin, Gwen, the lab, quick! You just keep that thing occupied!
Keep it occupied. I'm a time-traveling hero. I don't keep things occupied.
Sure this thing is gonna work? Your time machine has cost the U.S. government a pretty penny, Doctor.
As to cost, I think the alleviation of untold human suffering throughout history is ample justification, General.
Why would it use the phone?
What?
The creature. It tried to use the payphone. Then it went to the police station, then the dorms. It didn't act like some unfathomable trans-dimensional creature. It did everything a normal person would do.
If they suddenly found themselves in an abandoned military base?
There, the assistant.
figured it out eventually.
You had 100,000 years.
Well, I have to admit it. I'm impressed. All those centuries trapped in the event horizon, and it never occurred to me that the accident wasn't my fault. You're much smarter than you were when I met you later.
Thanks, I guess.
What happened to him? Your assistant?
I lived my life.
Hugo! How are you?
Well, you look the same, and I haven't seen you in 50 years.
Well, I haven't seen you in 100,000 years, but you don't look that bad. How was your life?
Good, a good life. But
I guess I should
I'm
wash
sorry
my
about
truck.
the experiment. I ruined everything. I never got to time travel.
Would you still like to?
Yes, I'm not afraid anymore.
Glad to hear it. How about I give you a behind-the-scenes look at eternity?
At least he's got company now.
Oh, and thanks for stranding us out here in the middle of nowhere. Come on, we've got a long walk home. Oh, stoked.
It looks like new.
It doesn't just look like new, it is new. It's factory new from 30 years ago. Paradox, I take back everything I was about to say about you.
Almost there.
Kevin, try to keep in mind that if this car comes into contact with anything else from 1976, it will explode like antimatter. Enjoy, Paradox. He's kidding, right? That's some kind of time travel joke, right? Isn't it? Guys?
Existed 1,000 years, but a single goal. Tonight, we stand on the brink of triumph. It all must fall on you. Are you ready, Connor? I am. Throughout our history, we've fought, borrowed, or stolen the most powerful weapons available on Earth and beyond. But thus far, none has worked. This one, we believe, is different. You're the bravest of us all, Connor. You've earned the right to wield this. Aim for the heart and hold the beam steady.
I'll hold it steady. But how can I expect the same of the beast?
It's chain.
Ugh.